Hey Kinder families, I just wanted to make a quick little video for you guys and send a video out to you about a program called Freckle that we are going to start um, using next week. Basically, it's an online program that helps differentiate instruction for kiddos, so it goes along with whatever level they are at. There will be a math component as well as a reading component. So, in your Schoology course, under Welcome to Kindergarten, um, let me just pull it up here. Under all of this stuff where it's information about me, our class schedule, supplies, all that kind of stuff, at the very bottom, there is a link that says Freckle and Star 360. So, if you click on that, it'll take you into the Freckle login page. To log in, you will go through a website called Clever where they have all of your passwords and things like that saved. But to start in Clever, you have to have a username and password. So your username and password are the same as your Schoology username and password for your kiddos. So the username is going to be their lunch number at d49.org. And then the password is going to be their first initial of their first name, first initial of their last name, and 123. You will also need our Freckle class access code, which is right here on the bottom. So I'm going to walk you through this a little bit just so that you can see how your kiddos log in. Once you log in the first time, it should be pretty easy and things will get saved, so the kiddos should be able to do it, but they may need your assistance for the first several times. So I'm going to click this Clever link. That is going to take you to the login. So you are going to click on Log In with Google. If I push that, it already has my password and everything saved, so it takes you to my thing. So I'm not going to click on that. But when you click on it, you will do the lunch number at d49.org for your username, and your password will be first initial, last initial, 123. And then that should get saved and you should be good to go. So once you are in there, I'll show you mine, and mine may look a little bit different than what your kiddos have, but some things will be the same. So on the bottom here, you'll see some apps from the district. Freckle, you're going to want to know two apps for sure. So Freckle, what we're talking about today, is this little pig down here. And then you're also going to want to know about this R. This is the Star 360 test that kiddos will be required to take every couple weeks. So this is where you will log on for everything. So if I were to click on the pig, it's going to take me to a whole teacher page, but I want to show you what it would look like from a kiddo's perspective. So when you click on the little pig, it should take you to this, and this is where you will enter our class code. As you can see on the bottom, my class code has already been saved because I've been playing around with this a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and push the arrow. You will type in this 8EB3BN in this box right here and push the arrow. So I'll push the arrow, and then you will see that our classes kiddos comes up. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Adeline, and Adeline, when I pick you, I will erase all of my work so that you can start fresh. But if I pick, let's say I'm Adeline, so it's going to say ready to start. And if the kiddos are doing this on their own, there's this little speaker box where it will actually play the question for them.
Ready to start.
So they will click the arrow again, and then they will come to this page. So there is a math portion, an English portion, and then assignments from me, from your teacher. They can play around and do whatever they would like. Right now, we're just trying for them to get in and just play around and see, what they like, what they don't like, that kind of thing. I don't have a requirement of they have to do one math, one English assignment every day. We're just practicing right now. Later on down the line, I'll definitely say, okay, I want you to spend 10 minutes on math and 10 minutes on English or reading or whatever, but we're not quite there yet. So we're going to take our baby steps. But if you click on math, it gives you two options. It gives you number basics and adaptive math. So they can pick whatever they'd like to do. Maybe they just want to try the different games. So they can pick adaptive math. Then they have a choice between counting and geometry. So they could do counting. They're always going to start with level 1. There's some practice right here so that they can unlock more levels. The more they do, the more coins they earn, and then they can build a little avatar. So it's pretty fun. So there's counting, there's the geometry, same thing. Start at level 1. There's a couple practice ones. The goal is to get to level 2, and so on and so forth. If they want to explore number basics, then they would come to that. This looks a little bit different. You start with level 1. You push that play button. If they don't know what they're asking them, here's the little speaker box.
Pick the number 1.
They can listen to it, find the number 1, and pick it, and then keep going. Let's say they don't want to do this one right now, or maybe they picked the wrong one. It will cross it out and say, nope, that's not correct. And then when they pick it, it'll say, awesome. And then they can go to the next thing, okay? So it'll ask them the same question. It just goes with their level. So if they're struggling, they'll have the same kind of questions for a little bit. If they're cruising right along, then it'll just take them up to the level that they need to be on. Let me see if I can get out of here. Okay, so there is that back arrow if you would like to go back. If let's say they're done with the math practice and they want to go into the reading, then they can click on the reading. It'll tell them exactly what to do. They'll push the play button. It'll tell them that this is a spoon, tent, so on and so forth. So this is the ent section. Then if they go into from my teacher, there will be some assignments that they can do. So they can start, click on start, and then it'll give them some questions that they have to answer. Okay, so this is basically Freckle. When they are done, they will come up to this upper right-hand corner and click on exit. And this just gives them a little bit of extra practice. Okay, so I wanted to share Freckle with you. I'm going to show it to the kiddos so that they can see the different games as well. So I'll be showing it to them either today or Monday. But if you have any questions, just please feel free to let me know. All right, thanks guys.